rumbles the earth, it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds, they gather the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. The sky, it rumbles, the earth, it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds, they gather the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update, so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Well, hello everyone. I can't tell if I'm on Facebook Hope I am. Okay, well, I can't really tell. Does anyone have Facebook that's looking on it? I'll tell you what, just a second. Well, I can't really tell. I'm not able to get to mine just immediately. But anyway, I hope you all are having a great day. I'm here without my sidekick, Mark Boker. And he's got me echoing pretty good. Give me just a second, see if I can fix this. Dylan Fish, yes, it does look like there's a chance for a severe event on Friday. Hope I didn't just lose a picture. Well, test, test, test. Okay. Now, okay, Rebecca Sears says I'm live on Facebook. Okay, so everything is good. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Melinda. All of you, you've made me feel better. I haven't done solo in a long, long time, since I guess before we started this. But I do want to thank you all for being with me today. We got a lot to talk about. I think that the first thing is, isn't it a beautiful day out there? It's one of those days where you wish you could just go for a walk in the woods and hand in hand with someone that you're in love with or something, or at least like. Let's see here. Dylan Fish says, my son Weston says, hello. We saw you at the Ham Festival. Don't know if you remember us or not, but you wanted me to tell you hello. Well, hello back to Weston. I'm going to have to do something about this doggone. Let me see if I can get into this right. Give me just a second. There's got to be a. Okay. Now, can everybody still hear me? I took care of the echo, but I may not be putting out audio now. Okay. So Donna Criswell says I'm on. All right, good. I got rid of my echo, and boy, I tell you what, I'm actually doing pretty good on my own. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you're having a great Sunday afternoon. This is going to be one of the last of the nice days. In fact, probably the last nice Sunday you're going to see, maybe as far as out as next spring. I hate to say that. But anyway, it is a nice day. Temperatures have been pretty pleasant, unusually so for this time of year. Normally it's a little cooler than this, but it's going to change. That change will begin tomorrow afternoon. That's Monday afternoon. We'll have a warm front coming in, and that's going to bring some showers. Just so you'll know that may have a few thunderstorms, but mainly showers going into Tuesday. And then as we get into Tuesday, I think that will continue. It'll be basically a cloudy, kind of a rainy day. But then comes Wednesday, and Wednesday we'll have a big cold front coming in. Not a powerful cold front, but it'd be enough to set off some showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday into Thursday, but then good grief. Friday comes, and Friday is the 21st. That is going to be a serious day. It looks like there could be some severe weather on it. We're watching it closely. And, April Lilies, did you take a ride on the Harley yesterday before the weather gets bad? It was a beautiful day for a ride. No, I did not. But I hope everybody else got a chance to get out there and enjoy the day. And then as we get going, it's amazing what we're going to run into. Like I said, Monday we'll get most of the day in pretty decently. Probably be more clouds than there are today. And the good thing is right now we don't have any solar storms going on, so everybody's kind of feeling back to normal. But then we get into, as I said, Friday. We'll have a powerful cold front come in, and that may bring us some heavy rains. And I've been watching this for a while. I've been trying to say, okay, what's it going to actually do? And I know at one time they were saying 2 to 4 inches, and they said up to 4 inches. And now it just keeps getting worse. They're saying 5+ inches of rainfall across the region somewhere. We'll just have to see what happens. I know we can handle probably 3 or 4 inches. 5 inches might be a little bit of localized flooding and stuff going on. Depends on how fast that stuff comes in, you know. But I think everything's going well. Hey, John Martin, he says, sup? And he also comes in as Seacor. He felt the headache during the solar storm. Hey, Eric Brake says, clear audio. Thank you, Eric. Michael Curling's on with us. Dylan Fish, Donald Lord. Let's see who else I've got with me. Tracy Runyon. Hey, Tracy. And Mike Slater, my good friend Mike. And Keith Thomas. And, man, just so many good ones on here. Keisha Pollard. I appreciate all of you join me. And so what we're going to do is we're going to watch that storm on Friday. That will herald in a much tougher, much cooler air for one thing. And, you know, I kept saying Thanksgiving Day was going to be nice, and I'm still hoping for it, but it has been kind of rough. I'm starting to see a storm, and this is going to be the big one, the one that's going to bring us the Arctic outbreak. And I mean, remember I told you back when we had the sudden stratospheric warming event earlier in the week, it'd be 10 days, 10 to 12 days before it got here, and that's going to be just about right on time. So I'm hoping we get Thanksgiving Day in before it hits. I'm beginning to think Black Friday is going to be pretty rough, as well as Saturday. But by the 19th, somewhere in the region, we're going to have below zero wind chills. Over our area here in the Hopkinsville, Pennyrile region, I think we will have single-digit wind chills. And that means that the winds are going to be howling, the temperature is going to drop rapidly. And before all this is said and done, we could be anywhere from 50 to 60 degrees below normal. Now, that's below normal. That's amazing. And it's also kind of scary because we're looking at some really hard freezes. Be sure you have prepared. Take care of your outside animals. Don't let them get caught in this without some kind of protection. Hey, Jackie Mathis, she's on with us. And Tracy Runyon, will Kansas City get in on any of that nasty weather coming up? Not seeing anything of the extended forecast, but you know it can go. Tracy, everybody, really everybody in the country is going to feel this. I'm serious. I've never seen such a deep pattern. We have had a sudden stratospheric warming event take place in the Arctic at the polar vortex. That means the polar vortex is releasing that cold Arctic air, and Arctic air is not like any other air you're going to feel. It's heavy. It seeps into everything, seems like. And it's hard to displace. And what's making things worse is that blocking is going to sit up over Greenland, which is called the North Atlantic Oscillation. That means it's going to hold the cold in here over our area for a period of time. That does not bode well, especially if you have ongoing storms coming in. And we'll just see. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. There's Stephanie Boston, Kentucky girl, says, hey, David. Hey, Stephanie. And who else have I got on here? Anyway, I think we'll be seeing some serious weather. And I got to tell you, getting into December, it's even worse. The things I've been looking at, and I'm not trying to sound like an alarmist. Most of you know that I'm very conservative when it goes to jumping on the bandwagon of things, and a lot of people waited a long time before they even started talking about this. Now there's several coming on board with it, and everybody's starting to see what's happening. This is going to be the coldest December since 2000, at least in 25 years, and maybe even longer than that. I got a feeling this is going to set records. And for those of you who are snow lovers, believe me, you're going to get your fill of this before it's all said and done. It's not going to be just our area. It's going to go all the way down into maybe even parts of Florida. I'm not saying they're going to get snow, but it's going to be cold. And this is going to be a massive outbreak of Arctic air. And I don't know. It's just one of those things. Debbie Achenbach Soxy's on, says, hello, David. And it looks like everything is going to be set up just right for this. Let's take a little bit of a look around the area. First, let me pay a bill or two real quick before we get into this real deep. I wanted you guys to at least get an idea of what we're going to be talking about, and I'll get into it a little closer. Take a look at this.
Welcome to Penny Route Auction Center. Now's the time to pre-consign your pieces of equipment. If you've got something sitting in your fence row or in your garage, bring it on out to Penny Route Auction Center at 8224 West Jefferson Davis Highway in Elkton, Kentucky. We'd love to work for you and market your item to an audience that is looking for your piece. Give us a call, 270-886-2235.
Okay, hang on. Let me get back here. I've got to get used to my buttons because being the single site thing here is a little bit different. Anyway, the next one we want to talk about is our good friends over at Mid-South Storm Shelters. And let me tell you, you guys better be getting ready. We are looking at maybe some severe weather on Friday, but you probably need to get one of these in hand before it gets too far along.
It's the middle of the night and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Mid-South Storm Shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
All right, I think I got it now. We're getting better. Tracy Runyon, anyone get shaken around Flemingsburg earlier today? I would take it we had a small earthquake on the New Madrid Fault. Anyway. There does not seem to be too many reports on it yet, but I will look it up at one point. I'll try to have you more information next time I'm on. Maybe do it on the live Facebook update tomorrow. Anyway, I'm pulling 3 or 4 jobs here. I've got buttons all over the place. If you can see my console in front of me, I have 4 screens, a digital time clock, a stream deck with buttons galore, and all of them do something different. Plus, in front of me, I've got the main console that controls audio. I got the keyboard in front of me that controls the commercials. It's just one of those things. But let me go ahead and do a few more of these commercials. And let's see, Lindsay Hopper, what happened to global warming? Believe me, everybody's going to be asking that before this is over with. All right, let me see if I've got these buttons right here again. Now, I'm going to try to do another commercial spot. Let's see here. I'm sorry here. I'm going to get things worked up here in a second. All right. So let me see if this works. Okay. That did work. All right. So if you have a problem with your roof, call Michael Vance Contracts and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. If it's commercial or residential, let me tell you, he's ready to go. I never saw this configuration before with the radar above me and nothing on top, but that's interesting. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. Visit lakesidecampground.com is the place to go, and trust me, it is a beautiful place to go. Let me see if I can play this commercial right. Hang on, and here we go.
Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting good at getting back on here. So there's Lakeside Campground, and then one of my other places that I really like to see and talk about is Kentucky Piano Service. Let's try that again. Let me see if I need to do something different. It's not playing there. Let me try one other thing. That's not it. Now, let me go back over here and try one more time.
Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com.
Okay, that one worked. Whew. Lakesidecampground.com. And did I do the Kentucky Piano Service? Did I do that one? I can't remember. Nobody's telling me. Well, if I have to, I'll come back to it if they tell me I didn't do it already. Got so many buttons here to push. Good grief. Let's try Ma's Kitchen. Yeah, that's always a good one because I always get hungry. Well, let me see why it's doing it again. Good grief. Try this one more time. Doesn't make any sense how this could work like this just when I'm needing to do this. So let's try it this way.
Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made-from-scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen.
All right. Okay, well, I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. I guess that one worked fine. So now we got Ma's Kitchen done. And let's go ahead and do a little bit more weather. Let me see if I can I wanted to look around at some things. This is the models. Let me see if there was anything. We'll go ahead and run this through real quick and see what we got. Let me change the run. Okay, this is what the models are showing for those of you who don't know. This is at 6 p.m. today, and you got a little moisture package there. This is probably what's coming in Monday. It's showing in a little earlier than afternoon. So this is the, let me see if I've got the right date. This is for the 18th. This is Monday. You can't always believe everything you hear. I don't know if you realize that or not, but this is Monday. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a little bit of a showery. This is a warm front coming through. As you can see, the warm temperatures with the red isobars. And then we get into a little bit stronger stuff. This would be the 20th, which is, oh gosh, that would be Thursday. And you see the showers getting a little heavier. This is going into the 21st, and it just kind of keeps coming. So it doesn't really accurately show the heavy rain event on Friday, but it's there, believe me. This one is the one on the 27th, and this is the one we're a little bit more concerned about. As you can see, it's pretty intense as it comes over us. And look there where the 540 line is. I'm going to move this on. Now look at the bottom fall out of the temperatures. This is going to be interesting. And there is a little bit of an ice storm there in western Arkansas, but that's all into December 2nd. So I'm not quite as worried about that as I would be normally. Let me try one more thing here before I get too far along. I want to, let me go back over here to my thing here. Okay, I was hoping I could do that. This is the Southern Hopkinsville camera, and you can see it's a nice afternoon. That's Skyline Drive as we look down. And you'll see traffic is moving really good. It's a very beautiful afternoon. This is from a top Hopkinsville elevator. And yeah, it's a nice shot. I like the looks of that camera. It's really pretty. I do want to go over to Lakeside Campground Marina. This is the one that Michael Vance owns, and you can see it is absolutely gorgeous on that lake. This is Kentucky Lake, late afternoon sun, 61 degrees. It's a little bit chilly, so you would have to have a little sweater jacket on, and looks pretty nice. Our temperatures this coming week are going to be in the 60s for the most part. Might hit 70 tomorrow, on Tuesday, but I think we'll quickly drop back into the 60s as we go into Wednesday. And let's try one more thing. Let's look at the WKDZ camera. And again, a beautiful shot. This is from Trigg County at I-24, 6880, and top the WKDZ studios. And beautiful shot there. And downtown Katie's looks nice. So that's a beautiful shot. Everything's peaceful. I want to look back at exit 4 down in Clarksville. Traffic is moving good. Gorgeous afternoon. Gorgeous. Anyway, so if there is one other thing I wanted to look at. Let's look up here at the mall area. You can see traffic's a little bit backed up over around the mall entrance, but not too bad. It's looking good. Let's go up to the Riverside Drive in 2nd. Again, traffic's fairly light on this afternoon. Let's look down at exit 11. Anybody want to see exit 11? Sure. Let's look at exit 11. And I like these cameras. I like being able to look around the area and seeing what the traffic looks like. There's Molly Moore Southern on. Says hello from Clarksville. Thank you, Molly, for being on. Wayne Callahan is going to get bad in Western Kentucky. Yes, it will. Tracy Rain says, check the NWS website. Rain is in the forecast Wednesday and Thursday here. Not Wednesday evening, I hope. Have to head to the laundromat. Yeah, your forecast is going to be different than it is here, but you're going to get the cold that is coming. I promise you. It is coming. Sunny161 says, hey, David. And AKI. UK Wildcat says, Niagara Falls, please. All right, you guys. Okay, Molly Moore Southern. I'm in the exit 11 area off Highway 12. Well, there you are, Molly. There's your camera. Exit 11 as we monitor the traffic going through. I will take another look. Let's look over at Madison Highway 76. Traffic's pretty light. It's not bad. Sun is getting lower, as you can see in the camera. Let's go over to Peacher's Mill and the 101st. Again, just a beautiful, peaceful evening. And let's go to Peach's Mill and Providence. All right, come on. I know you can do it. Come on. All right, let's go back then. That camera is evidently not the one to work, but I'll tell you where I do want to go. Let's look at Owensboro, at the bridge across the Ohio River. Isn't that gorgeous? This is probably one of my favorite shots. This is Owensboro, Kentucky, and that's the bridge going across the Ohio River over into Indiana, and it is absolutely gorgeous there. Mary Vorvis says, hi, David. Chilling after another flute drum presentation today. Nice today here, getting ready for the Arctic Blast. Oh, my gosh, you're going to get an Arctic Blast for sure. Let's go ahead and look at Tracy Yarnion's area over at Kansas City. There's Union Station. There you are, Tracy. I know you're out here somewhere. Beautiful afternoon once again. That's a nice looking shot. Pretty good town. I like the looks of that city. It's not bad. Now here's one that others want to see. It is Niagara Falls, and it's already getting dark there. You can see a few people down there along the walkway watching the falls. It's a little windy. That's why you see it shaking pretty good. I thought first it was my desk, but it's the camera. Hope you guys like that. And then finally, let's go to Houston, Texas, if I can get it to come up. And I don't see it coming up. So don't say we did. We'll just go back here. And I think I'm going to go back over to our radar. Oh, me, I swear, it's one of those days. There we go. All right. See, of course, there's someone come clean my house for me. I don't see any takers. Nobody wants to clean your house, John. John is the one that designs a lot of this stuff on here. He's our code writer, and I really enjoy what he does. And I'm back over now here on our regular radar. And as I said, okay, so we're watching. See, Tracy Rain says, wonder if there's a camera closer to home you can use. I'm about 20-25 minutes south of downtown Kansas City proper. Mary says, don't look at me, John. He says, dang it. Let's see. Let me look up here in the area of Kansas City. Hold on. I see one up here north of Kansas City. You can tell it almost looks like a winter day there. 61 degrees. That is from Fawcett, Missouri. But I don't see anything further to the south, Mary or Tracy, not this time. But it was a nice thought anyway. So let's go back to our area. This area of special weather statements due to the wind conditions over there. It's pretty windy, so we've got a fire. Worry about the wildfires, so they're talking about the winds and that. Oh, okay. Mike Slater says, what's it pay, John? He says, maybe in coupons. I'm broke. You guys are not right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play another commercial that we need to get through. So let's talk about wealth management and see if I can get that one to play. And of course not. It's got to act up too. So let's do it this way. Nope. Hey, there's Houston. I couldn't get it up a while ago. So there's Houston, Texas, just so y'all know. Good grief. What in the world? All right, now let me see if I can get it to play.
Roy's Barbecue.
Well, this'll do.
It's an experience, not just a meal. If you want great food, local atmosphere, and a wonderful dining experience, come to Roy's Barbecue in Russellville, Kentucky.
Most have been 10, but I got out in 6.
You know them. They're twins, right? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roy's Barbecue.
It's a place of song and conversation among good friends. Celebrating 40 years of family, food, and friends, Roy's Barbecue, 101 Sarah Lane, Russellville, Kentucky.
Now, I still couldn't get Bud Will to come up. Hang on a minute. All right, I'm back. Good grief. They're talking about cleaning John's place. John, no money. How about a barter deal with someone? Okay, April Griggs, do you mind to do another weather update for this week? I certainly will. Give me just a minute here. Something here is not looking just right. Maybe it's just me. No, it's right. Let me finish the, I done got confused here. Okay, I still got to get Bud Wealth in. So let me see if I can pull it off another way.
True wealth is about more than money. It's about faithfully managing all we have been given. Bud Wealth stands committed as stewards guided by Christian faith, dedicated to strengthening lives through wise financial counsel and unwavering integrity. Whether we are managing your retirement funds or developing your step-by-step financial plan to help steer you toward financial security, we have the tools it takes to deliver peace of mind. Bud Wealth can help you on a product-only basis, providing competitive fixed interest annuity rates, life insurance quotes, mutual fund management, and investment advisory services. Give Jacob Mudd a call at 270-743-2810.
Securities offered through the Tavener Company, member of FINRA, SPIC, and MSRB. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Tavco Financial Advisory, Inc., a registered investment advisor. Customer care line and management for both firms can be reached at 800-543-6922.
Okay. Oh, man, if you guys could see what my buttons are doing back here, you'd laugh. I wish I could show it all to you, but I can't. All right, let me try another one here now. That one worked, so let me see if I can bring up our good friend, Patty Slayton. All right, here we go, and bam.
Meet Patty Slayton, your local licensed health and life insurance professional. Navigating Medicare or health coverage shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're new to Medicare, exploring better options, or needing help, Patty will help you make the confident, informed choices. With years of trusted experience and a heart for serving, Patty specializes in Medicare supplements and Advantage plans, prescription drug coverage, life insurance solutions tailored to your needs, all types of health insurance, including Kentucky Health Benefits. Patty will help you find the right coverage for you. Call 270-725-5368 today.
Okay. Doggone buttons. Going crazy over here. All right, so here I am again. I think I'm gonna, let's see, I've got a couple more here to do, but I want to give it just a minute. Let's look at some more cameras. Let me tell you about what's coming. Okay, so I did forget Kentucky Piano Service. Let me get that in right now. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. That's the one I was wondering about. So let me try this and we'll watch Kentucky Piano Service.
Looking for expert piano care or searching for a high-quality instrument? Let us tell you about Kentucky Piano Service, LLC, owned by Mark Mudd, a certified second-generation piano technician, serving clients since 2014. Mark blends formal certification with years of hands-on experience. He's completed thousands of tunings for clients ranging from churches and universities to families and beginner piano students. Mark provides tuning, repairs, and also buys and sells top-tier pianos. He serves a 100-mile radius and will travel when needed. Call or text 270-999-2433.
Okay. I tell you, it's getting crazy over here. Okay. Thank you, Mike, for reminding me about that. Okay. All right. Jenny Rogers says she's throwing paper wads at the TV. Okay. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that, my good friend. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to doing all this all by myself, but I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. So we're going to have another nice day tomorrow for the most part. Although I think the models will bring in the rain a little earlier. I was thinking that most of the day would be sunny, but it does not look like it now the way the models showed. So expect some clouds moving in for sure. And by afternoon and evening, we'll start getting some rain from the warm front coming in. That will continue into Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, we have another cold front coming in. That cold front will help to kind of stabilize the temperatures. And then on Friday, a stronger system comes in, brings us a lot of rain. All the models are showing that. I don't know why the one I showed you a while ago didn't show it as much, but it is coming. And that one will be anywhere from 2 to 4 inches and as much as 5 inches they're showing now. So anyway, there we go. Then we get into the weekend again. It looks fairly cool. Yes, I did the storm shelters ad, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching out for me on this. You guys are all right. Did I do Moz? Y'all ask me if I did Moz. I'm not sure I did that one. I did do the storm shelters, yeah. And so, yeah, that's a lot of rain. Let's see here. Yeah, see, of course, I did that one too. Okay, good. So I'm pretty well caught up to the point where I'm at right now. But I do have a couple more to do. I've got to give the Kentucky Hemp Works. And I usually give a shout out to Finish Line Car Wash. And I advertise my online store. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I did Moz. I got a checklist, but because these buttons are all scattered, I'm having to go from one page over to another page on that in order to do it. And it's kind of got me thrown off, and then it's not working on half the buttons, so I have to go to a different route to get it to play. So I don't know. It's one of those things. Let me go back to the next one, which would be Kentucky Hemp Works. Let's see if this one will work.
Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today.
And there's our online store, dpww.shop. Hope you'll get in there and browse around. Yes, I did do Roy's. I did Moz. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, that also has a link in there to shopweatherandwisdom.com where you'll find apparel and all kinds of things in there. Get in, look around. You might even find some books by Scott Shue. We got all kinds of things going on in there. But anyway, let's get back here. And I do want to do a shout out to my friend Brandon Daniel at Finish Line Car Wash. And I got to tell you, if you go in there and tell them, give you a David Powell special, they have something special they will give you. So try it and see what you find out. If you have any idea about what you want your car to look like, if you get the one with the graphene in it, it will come out looking like it's been detailed. I swear mine does. I absolutely love it. I swear by them. Tell them David Powell sent you, and tell them to give you the David Powell special. Okay, let me get back off of this now, see where it carries me. Here we go. And here I am. So let's see here. Yeah, I did the piano, so I got everything in, I believe. Hopefully it all works good. Now, so we were talking about the outlook. I got to tell you, I'm hoping we get a decent Thanksgiving because I'm serious. After Thanksgiving, it looks like all bets are off. And you might remember, like I said, sometime, I don't know, several days ago, I told you about a sudden stratospheric warming event at the Arctic, at the polar vortex. And it looks like the cold air is going to be released. It already probably has. It's already started this way. It takes about 10 days for it to arrive once it's actually released. And it will arrive somewhere right after Thanksgiving. And that would be about right timing-wise. And it does look like it's going to be a major Arctic outbreak of cold air. And at the same time, blocking in Greenland sets up to hold that cold air in place. So that's the things, the ingredients that you have when you want a true Arctic outbreak. That's what you're going to get. You'll get cold air in here, and then it's going to stay there for a while. Because I'm telling you, it's pretty amazing what I'm seeing. We're looking at temperatures well below normal, probably wind chills in the minus range, single digits. And I think it's going to be something that you need to get prepared for. Be sure and take all the hoses off your outside faucets so you don't get your water lines frozen. A lot of things that you need to do that you should remember. And you guys, they're driving me crazy up here on the chat. You ought to see. Oh, gosh. See, of course, as my shower don't have that much. What are you guys talking about? Anyway, Don Lord says, I hope Thanksgiving's great weather too. Delay a couple of days. It could mess up people traveling. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. It could get really bad for travel. So let's just hope that it holds off 24 hours. I don't even know if we'll get the Black Friday in. But this is going to be pretty serious. And I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing a storm coming in behind it, and that storm could drop some snow. And certainly on around the 3rd of December, I see a pretty good snowstorm coming, and it does look like it could be accumulating. How much? I don't know. Where at? I can't tell you. I can just tell you there's a storm coming. And we're going to see what happens because, snow's hard to predict. A lot of things have to come together just right. But I've been watching this. Gosh, I've been watching this for a while. When I did my winter weather outlook, I was looking at this, and I didn't even post it because it looked like it was. Eric, you're right. She says chat is off the rails today. Get him back on there, Eric. Let's see here. Mike Slayer says, talking about the car wash. Isn't that what your advertising is intended to do? Of course it is. Like I said, go by there and tell Brandon Daniel and them that, anyway, it is David Powell sent you, and you will get a special treat. I really believe that. Let's see here. Tracy Rain says she has to work, so I'm not worried about Black Friday. And Mike Slayer hasn't done Black Friday in decades. It's not like it used to be. It used to be kind of fun. It's not as much fun anymore because people got to be so, I don't know, weird. But anyway, I'm going to try to give you an idea that December, if you haven't seen it, go over to the 24/7 channel and you can see the winter weather outlook, or I could play it for you now if some of you want to see it one more time. Do any of you want to see it again? If you do, I'll play it. If not, then I'll get ready to call it a day. Tell me. Tell me now. I'm waiting. So you should have your own Black Friday special. Free snow. Maybe. Okay, I don't see anybody saying play it, so everybody's talking about, okay, Benjamin LaRue says, I do, I just got here. Okay, Sandy Hazelwood says yes. Is it supposed to rain all day Friday? Yes. Lonnie Shimwell says yes. Okay, I'm going to play it. So I hope you guys like it, and I'll be back with you to close it out after we finish it. Here we go. As I look at the coming fall and early winter outlooks, I see a lot of factors that will play a part in our weather pattern. But I will concentrate on 2 or 3 of the more significant factors that will help shape our fall and winter weather. I will try to keep it simple and not go too technical on how I came to the conclusions I have. The main factor this year will be a weak La Nina event in the Pacific, but the polar vortex will also play an important role in our overall winter pattern. The ocean temperature forecast for early winter from the latest data shows that a La Niña event is active. It is not a strong event and will likely become a weak to moderate event at best. But as you will see in the winter pressure patterns, it will leave its mark on the jet stream position. This data gives us enough confidence that we will see some influence from these anomalies over the coming cold weather season. The question now is exactly how La Niña changes the winter weather patterns. La Niña usually comes with a high pressure system over the North Pacific, and that promotes the development of a low pressure region over Alaska and Canada, shifting the jet stream downwards in between the two pressure systems. The image shows the typical La Niña winter development over the United States. It shows the average position of the jet stream during La Niña winters and the resulting weather patterns over the United States and Canada. However, other factors are expected to cause the La Niña pattern to suppress the jet stream further southward than usual. A La Niña phase has a high chance of producing a polar vortex collapse. But why does this matter? A weak polar vortex can create a disrupted jet stream pattern, leading to a strong winter weather response. As a result, it has a harder time containing the colder air, which can now more freely escape from the polar regions into the United States or other mid-latitude regions. But that's not the only thing involved. Another factor that can influence winter weather in North America is October snow cover in Siberia relative to average. This year, the extent of the ice is almost double what it was a couple of years ago. Research has found that heavy snow cover in Siberia in October is more likely to disrupt the polar vortex, favoring more frequent cold air intrusions into the central U.S., which could in turn favor an eastern trough western ridge. Already, temperatures are becoming very cold in Siberia and across much of the Arctic. Central Greenland currently has 20 degrees below zero readings across much of the central region. While we have been relatively mild through September and the first couple of weeks of October, serious changes are about to begin. On Saturday the 18th, a cold front brought a threat for severe storms as the first in a series of cooler air intrusions arrived. Highs dropped into the lower 70s and even upper 60s in some areas. The pattern becomes quite active with cold fronts and storm systems beginning to arrive every 3 days or so. Then November arrives as the general cold in the north begins to break to the south. Our regional weather becomes blustery, with few cold fronts coming through, reinforcing the colder trends. A stronger cold front and storm system arrives around the 7th with rain and maybe a serious severe outbreak as a strong cold front arrives. Colder air crashing into the region will cause highs to drop into the low 40s. The cold air, along with an influx of moisture from a tropical system, could result in a snowstorm somewhere in the region. Then much colder polar air starts getting involved in the pattern as a significant storm arrives around the 21st and lasts through the 24th prior to Thanksgiving. This storm is expected to contain heavy rain at times, but as temperatures drop to freezing at night, some change to snow may be possible. In fact, a hard freeze can be expected during this time. Right now, Thanksgiving looks cold but dry with highs in the low 40s and lows in the 20s. December arrives cold and blustery with a storm system bringing rain, sleet, and snow around the 3rd. However, there is a possibility of ice developing, but this does not look like a large ice storm, but it may cause some travel issues. Several minor systems push through the region during the first half of December with minor threats of rain and snow at times. However, a strong storm system, an Arctic cold front, arrives around the 9th with rain and sleet as the onslaught of cold in the north penetrates the region. Another storm around the 17th will reinforce the cold and drop highs into the low to mid-30s and lows into the lower 20s. Then a large, powerful storm, an Arctic cold front, arrives on Christmas Eve, and this one is very strong. It begins as a mixture of rain, sleet, and maybe freezing rain. Other storms follow and batter the region one after another with all types of winter weather. If the cold air pushes further south, then it will be mostly snow. If it remains shallow, then an ice storm will be possible. This is too close to call as far as precip type goes, but it will be a period of upheaval weather-wise. The storm rages all the way into New Year's Day before finally easing. January continues what began in December. After a brief break, storms once again pound the region as stormy winter weather continues to assault the region courtesy of the polar vortex. A 3-day storm from the 3rd through the 6th promises to bring snow and very cold temperatures back to the region.
but the typical January thaw begins around the 9th, with a warm front moderating temperatures that rise into the 50s and lows in the upper 30s and low 40s. Rain with the warm front will begin on the 13th and last until the 15th. But the thaw doesn't last as the cold flows back into the region with another snow event on or around the 18th. A larger storm brings more snow or ice from the 21st through the last week of January. This cold, active pattern continues into February as the polar vortex continues to send waves of Arctic cold into the eastern U.S., with numerous chances of wintry weather ongoing for much of the month. But the cold begins to ease as we transition from a La Nina pattern to an El Nino. That will bring a whole new set of problems for severe weather going into the spring. As most of you know, long-range outlooks are not real accurate. Small changes to the pattern can lead to large differences in what may or may not happen. So take it all with a grain of salt. While I used much data in compiling this outlook, it depicts what I believe is the most likely outcome of the data. We shall see.
Well, there you have it. Yes, I did Patty, and I think I got everyone in. I know I did, yes. So anyway, you heard in there, some of the stuff had already come to pass. Some of it is coming to pass, and so far it's accurate. I couldn't believe it. But the thing of it is, I saw this coming a while back. It was too unbelievable. I didn't post it as quickly as I should have. But as time went by, I started seeing that take place. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So we'll see. Hang on here just a second. I got to pull this one more thing. Okay. So you're welcome, Lonnie and Sandy. I hope you guys like that. I do have it posted on every medium now. I put it on Facebook, and they accept it pretty good. So people have been seeing it. My goodness, I've had almost 1 million viewers on all this stuff. I don't know what they see in me, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just a normal human being like everybody else, trying to do the right thing and to help you guys get through everything. Oh, gosh. And at least these little gnats are gone. I don't see any of them in here. I guess it got too cold for them. But maybe us emptying the trash can might have had a little to do with it. Shauna Miller says, thank you, David. You've done a great job solo. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I knew I could talk through it, but just learning all these buttons all over again, and there's a few things we've got to make some improvements on. I can see that, but oh, good grief. Keith Thomas says, okay, bye-bye. If I don't see you, I will see you. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Still my thunder there. So I guess that's what I will do. You know, guys, I've been on almost an hour now, and let's see here. Many see how pretty darn accurate you are with the weather predictions. Well, I don't know. I hope. Lonnie Shimwell says, I love your channel. Thank you, Lonnie. It means a lot. All of you mean a lot to me. You've been very helpful, and you're responsible for me being the success that I am so far. I don't do this for my own glory. I do it because I care about people. I don't want you to be caught unawares. And sometimes, you know, it does maybe sound like doom and gloom, but I'm not gonna overly excite you, and we'll always get through it. But anyway, thank you all so much. And I guess, as I say, if I don't see you here, I'll see you here. Let me find that. Oh, wait a minute. I got to find my closing. Here we go. No, here we go. Okay. If I don't see you here, I'll see you. You hear?
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time we say goodnight. Feel the thunder but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air. But don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen.